Hi everyone, it's Eva Pietrzak here from Abundant Results Coaching, and today I want to talk to you about the value of selecting your own avatar, client avatar, and focusing on speaking to that special person in your content online. Back in 2020, when we all experienced the outset of COVID and we were hit by all the challenges that it brought to us, I had to change my business model completely. Up until March 2020, everything I did in my business was through live in-person events. And then in March 2020, all of that was wiped out. So I had to move my business entirely online. Now, it was quite an experience. I really had to learn a lot. And I invested substantially in strategy training with eight-figure earners in my industry to learn how to build my presence online, but also how to attract my ideal clients to me. And I remember one of the biggest tools or elements of this training was to select my client avatar, which was a scary experience. I mean, I tell you guys, for a majority of my time working with Bob Proctor, which was pretty much about 6 years at that time, I was miss helping everybody with anything. Like I was just basically top Bob Proctor's consultant who's going to help you with Bob Proctor's formula, thinking into results to achieve your goal. And in fairness, I am able to use thinking into results as a goal achieving tool for any personal or business goal. But the problem with that kind of positioning is that you're trying to serve everyone, and the effect is you're actually speaking to no one. And while it might be working very well in the live in-person events, it doesn't really work online because people are just like browsing through content so quickly. If you do not connect deeply with your audience, with your specific ideal client, then they will be flicking through your post and they will not pay attention. So I had to take on a challenge and select my client avatar. And boy, oh boy, it took me 2 months. I was like seriously pulling my hair out. And I was telling myself, my mind kept telling me, I don't know who this is. I can't select my client avatar. It's so painful. Oh my God. But eventually, once I did, and I busted through my fear and I started producing content, training material, and lives which refer directly to my specific ideal client, several important things happened. Number one, I multiplied my income. I mean, this one strategy to grow my online presence and attract ideal clients through creative content that connects deeply allowed me to go from 60, 70,000 per month before COVID to 85,000 in June 2020, then 120,000 by November, and just last month it was 150. And continuously growing, continuously increasing, and attracting my ideal clients to me. Another thing that happened, my posts started receiving a lot more engagement. So rather than producing generic content, I started producing specific content. And I want to give you an example. Let's say you're in business and you want to earn more income. And I'm going to create a post, something like, do you like practicing gratitude, or do you know the value of gratitude? And then I'm going to tell you a little bit about gratitude. I'm going to teach you about it, and so on and so forth. Versus, I'm going to say something like, do you ever have that moment where it's the last day of the month and you're burning your midnight candle, hoping for that next customer to come in to hit your targets, and you're sweating it and you don't know where that client is going to come from? Which of these posts are you going to be drawn to more? Now, I will assume it's the second one. And the reason is because it's more specific. The online content is bombarded with a lot of information, and we've become quite selective when it comes to what catches our attention. And what catches our attention is something that speaks to our pain points and something that speaks to our aspirations. So when you're selecting your ideal client avatar, the person that you want to speak to, you want to know what their night sweats are and wet dreams. I was studying a little bit of Marie Forleo. She's a great content creating trainer. And she said, when you're selecting your client avatar, your ideal client avatar is specific person, male or female, specific age, specific goals, specific pain points, maybe even passions, hobbies, values, and so on and so forth. And when you're studying, when you're selecting your ideal client avatar, you want to know them very well. And in your posts, you want to be writing something specific that hits their problem or hits their aspiration or their goal and really connects deeply. Now, once I learned to write content like this, whether it's through written content or through lives or even trainings, like pretty much every training I do is geared towards my client avatar. So my current client avatar is a female, earning about 3,000 to 5,000 per month, overworked, feeling like she's maxed out when it comes to activities in her business. She wants to go to 6 or 7 figures, but she wants to work less. She wants more time for family, for life, for enjoying herself. And this is where a lot of my content, pretty much all my content, is geared right now. When I'm doing anything online, I just ask myself, what does she need to hear? And then ideas start to flow to me. Now, I remember one of the biggest fears that I had when I was moving from generic content, like I'm Miss Eva Pieczak, who serves everybody with Bob Proctor's goal achievement formula, to, hey, I'm an expert in helping overworked female entrepreneurs moving to 6 and 7 figures with more ease and joy. One of my biggest fears was that people will leave me. There will be less people resonating with my content. And the truth is that I've noticed that a lot more people started being attracted to what I was posting, and it was exactly the right people that I wanted to attract. So yes, some of the people that maybe were not the right clients for me kind of moved on to someone else who was producing more generic mindset content, but I literally started receiving on our calls, in our workshops, more and more women who were exactly fitting the picture that I desired to serve. And I selected that client avatar on the basis of where I was 5 years ago in my business, where I replaced my corporate income with my business income, but I was burning out trying to work hard to go to 6 or 7 figures, but it was not working. I mean, working harder is a killer when it comes to creating more abundance and also more time for enjoying your life. So I was afraid that I'm going to lose customers. And here's what happens. What's really cool about being specific in your content and speaking to your ideal client, not only you are attracting your ideal client, but you're actually attracting others that feel more drawn to read your posts because they really touch sensitive areas, maybe challenges that they're experiencing right now, maybe goals that they are dreaming about, but you're speaking in a more specific manner. So what's really cool, I don't only attract women who are stuck in their businesses and feeling overworked. I attract people who want to create their passion-based business and they might still be in corporate job. I attract women and men who are 1 foot in the business, 1 foot out, and they want an expert who will teach them not only the mindset of 6 and 7 figure entrepreneur, but also the strategy. So, what I'm sharing with you right now is something that I share as part of the sales and marketing component of our training. I literally walk my clients step by step through creating their online presence online and learning how to build sales and marketing techniques to attract their ideal clients to them. I also attract men. I attract men who feel like overworked and stuck in their businesses and they want to go to 6 and 7 figures. So I have been attracting quite a lot of people, and they are all around the area of 6 and 7 figure income with more joy and ease, which is what I wanted to focus on. But they might still come from different walks of life, and they simply started relating more to what I have been teaching because I speak more of their language, I connect deeply. And last but not least, one of the biggest benefits was to become an expert. So, before, like an expert in the area that you want to teach, in the area of the goal or aspiration of your target market. So before, when I was like Miss Generic, and I was like, hey, I have Thinking into Results, Bob Proctor's material, and I'm going to teach you achieve your goal. I'm going to help you multiply your income. I'm going to help you attract your soulmate. I'm going to help you lose weight. I'm going to help you do everything, right? When I was in that place, I would be attracting people all over the place, but now I've become an expert in the 6 and 7 figure market with more ease and joy for entrepreneurs. So I've become a go-to person who not only gives you mindset from Bob Proctor, which is, I can teach you have any goal with that mindset, to be honest. But I also created a sales and marketing training that fits my client avatar and helps our clients go step by step towards that 6 and 7 figure online income. So I hope this is of value for you, and maybe you have heard about niching out into a specific client avatar, but maybe you have not had the courage. And I wanted to share this with you because it was really transformative concept for me, even though extremely stressful at the time, because I was petrified that I'm actually going to lose my fans and I'm gonna become, I'm just gonna have less customers. The very opposite happened. So if you're thinking about selecting your ideal client market, your ideal client avatar, it's one of the best decisions I've ever made, and I hope you will do it. Next time I'm here, I will record a little bit of tips on how to select that person that you want to speak to. But I hope this gives you confidence to be much more specific in your posting and look for the clients that you want to work with. Speak to the clients you want to work with, and you're going to attract them, and you're going to have so many success stories. Whether you're a coach like me, you're a consultant, you're a network marketer, you're a realtor or financial advisor, whatever business you have, I deeply believe you can use this concept in order to grow it and connect to your ideal clients that you want to work with. So I hope that gives you some food for thought, and it will give you courage to venture out into niching into your ideal client market. And next week, I will share with you how to select that client avatar. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful week.